So, my son has a message that he wants to say to you guys.
So, I had this experience feeling totally helpless of what people are hearing. Totally helpless. So here's my message to you. Wherever you are, here's my message. Don't just pay attention to certain people and not others. My experience was people weren't paying attention to me. They were only paying attention to everyone else. They were believing what everyone else was saying, not what I was saying. On the sole basis that I was a kid. Because I guess what? Because my kid understood trust or something. Guess who's also not supposed to be trusted? Guess who's really not supposed to be trusted? About half the adults out there. Guess who's also not supposed to be trusted? Over half the adults out there.
Can I ask why you say that?
Can you ask why I say that?
Yeah,
because I
that's
know
a
over
pretty big accusation.
3.
Because you know over 3 adults who were not to be trusted. You feel like all the adults are like that?
No, I know over 3. I know maybe 4 or 5 that are to be trusted, somewhat. But I know they are a small group compared to the average.
Why do you say the average is like a certain way? Just off those 3 people?
No, off the fact that actually I technically have a group of 6 of each.
6 people you trust and 6 people you don't?
No, rather. Sure, I don't know. Why do I think that way? Because that's how it is. If it isn't how it is, then why haven't I had different experiences? Why haven't people treated me with more respect? Why haven't people not treat me with more respect? Why haven't people listen to what I say instead of treating someone else with respect? They have no reason to treat them with respect and not me. Why do they listen to someone else who they have no reason to listen to, but not listen to me, who they have equal as much reason to listen to? In fact, more if they are any reasonable person.
Do you think it was like this your entire life or just this last year?
You mean 2 years ago? Or a year ago? As of time of this recording.
My point is, you need to...
I mean, I used to be treated with respect a lot. People used to listen to whatever I had to say. They used to listen to me. I guess my people, certain types of people we were around. But still, even them, they, after the divorce started, some of them stopped treating me with respect. They just stopped paying attention to whatever I had to say, whatever I was saying. They went into like this mode of, oh wait, he's a kid. We should stop believing whatever he's saying.
Do you have a specific thought that you're talking about?
Sure.
What specific thought did they disrespect you on?
Oh, you should respect your father just because he's your father. Which means that remind you absolutely fucking nothing.
You need to let the audience know why you think that.
Oh,
because
right.
half this audience is going to go, well, yeah, of course you're supposed to.
Even when he disgraces your family, hits your mother twice, 3 times, throws stuff in the house, breaks stuff, lots of stuff. Threatens to destroy the entire house. Tells you he never wants to hear from you or your rest of your family, even if they get hurt. Tells you that they don't care about you or the rest of your family. Refuses to give you a reasonable amount of money to pay the bills with. Cuts off utilities without letting you know. Takes everything. Tries to take custody. Even when the kid doesn't. Even when the kid doesn't want to be with them. Even when someone doesn't want to be with them, but forced to be with them. Makes someone feel totally helpless, totally uncared, totally not paying attention to. By only one person pays attention to them anymore.
And then being told by everyone.
And being told by everyone, oh, your opinion doesn't matter, I don't care what the hell you think. You shouldn't care, but you should care for your father, I don't care what the fuck he did. You should care for him anyways. Seriously, asshole?
And so what is your message to all the adults about what you want them to do for other kids?
I don't know, to pay attention to their opinion. To have some respect for what they say. What they say is probably true. Might not. But if they have a reason, if they have a decision, and they have a reason of why they're doing that. Maybe ask them for what the reason is. The reason of why they think something. They always have a reason. And it's usually a goddamn good one.
You're talking about kids. Kids always have a reason.
Yeah, compared to other people. Who do things for absolutely no reason. They don't even know what the words they're saying mean.
I think the adults do have a reason. They just
don't seem to express it very well.
Maybe you have a request to adults to learn to express their reasons a little bit better?
Sure, learn to express your reasons.
To kids, not just to other adults, because they do express their reason to other adults.
Okay, sure, to kids. Stop discriminating based on age. It doesn't mean anything. Developmentally, doesn't really mean that much. As long as somebody doesn't think that as long as someone realizes that other living people exist, then they can understand pretty much any subject. With help. If you never have faith in them, how can they grow up? Which, by the way, if they stay short, does that mean that they never grew up?
No.
Get it?
No.
Growing up. Because it used to literally mean growing up because you're getting taller.
Oh.
So it's funny.
Okay. Well, keep in mind there might be somebody out there who did not grow up very high, and how would they feel about that statement? Would that statement maybe hurt them a little bit?
Sure, but that's the whole point. What I was saying, that it doesn't. No one needs to be a certain age or a certain height or a certain whatever in order to be treated a certain way.
I see.
Doesn't matter who they are, what they are. If they don't have understanding of something, then help them have understanding of it. Because they can comprehend anything if they want to,
I
and if
think
they have help.
what you told me earlier was that you just want people to express, what was the word? Something about their opinions. Do you remember what you said?
Respect their opinions. Respect their ideas. Respect their knowledge. If they think a certain way, and you don't understand why they think that certain way, then don't tell them you shouldn't think that certain way. Ask them why they think that certain way. After they've been given incorrect facts, then show them your new facts that you think are more correct and why you think they're more correct and how you got them, and still let them make their own goddamn decision. It's their life. They can make their decisions. They can be given facts. They can be given guidance. Anybody can give them facts or guidance, but don't make decisions for anybody. Don't make decisions for anybody except for yourself. Never. That's my message. Or one of them. Never make decisions for anybody except yourself.
Can I clarify a little bit on that? Never make decisions for another person's opinions.
Never make decisions for another person's opinions. And try to not make decisions at any point for them unless they have expressed their approval.
Okay. The reason why I need the clarification on there is because there are people out there who, I think the word that they use is incompetent or shown or not functioning. Somebody who can't make a coherent decision because their brain has stopped working or they don't have the awareness to make a competent decision. People in insane asylums, people...
yeah, but that's what people think of every other kid as.
Well, that may
not aware and not able to make their own decisions.
Okay, and I think you're feeling hurt that people think of kids as that. But you do recognize that there are situations where somebody might not be...
So never make decisions for other people's opinions.
Okay.
And never make decisions for them, or try to never make decisions for them, unless they are, I don't know, unconscious or something. And you have to choose whether to save their life. Well, of course you can save their life. Duh.
If that person, when they were conscious, said don't save their life.
Well, sure. So never make decisions try and never make decisions for people unless you have their approval. And especially, so try to never make decisions for people unless you have their approval. And especially, never make decisions for people's opinions.
Okay, but you left out the part about the situations where the adults... You can't never make decisions for people. What if you have a loved one that you care about?
So try to never make decisions for other people unless you have their approval.
But you might not have their approval if they're an adult that's gone insane and incompetent and can't make their brain stopped working. They were in an accident and they don't know up from down, left from right. So I'm asking you to be careful in that statement. I understand that you are specifically hurt that kids get treated that way.
But if you say it as a general, if you say it as, unless they're unaware of the world around them, not able to make a decision, which everyone thinks kids as. Think of it, unable to make a decision.
Okay, and that's what I'm making sure that you convey to everyone, is that your anger at people thinking that kids can't make a decision.
Sure.
Okay, and so to specify that the focus, that it's not a general overall case, because there are situations where somebody might not be competent, but you want them to not be where being a kid is one of those cases.
Fine. Never make decisions for people unless they're not aware of the world around them, or unless they're a kid and not aware of the world around them, in which case they'll have to make decisions. Better?
Well, I was going to say, if they're a kid and they're not aware of the world around them, I think earlier your request has been to
Help them be aware of the world around them then, yeah.
Right.
Sure. Never make decisions for people unless they're not aware of the world around them. And if the kid's not aware of the world around them, then make sure that you teach them how to be aware of the world around them. And most importantly, never make decisions for other people's opinions.
How about we just focus? I like what you said, the way you said it just now. It was really much better, and it's more exact, I think. I think in the future, though, when we make messages to people, we just focus on that last sentence to not make decisions about how other people should think or feel. It's a little bit different than saying not make decisions for them, but just not tell people how. I think what you're upset with was that people were telling you how you should have thought or how you should have felt.
Or not trusting me to make competent decisions for myself.
You mean in terms of the decision of who you wanted to be with?
Yeah. Making a decision of my opinion and making decisions for me.
I guess I don't think of it as making a decision for your opinion.
Yeah, it's making a decision, one, for my opinion of who I want to be with, and two, a decision for me of who I'm going to be with.
I guess the way I would have phrased it, instead of making a decision for your opinion, is telling you how you should have, what your opinion should be.
Never make decisions for people's opinions.
I know that it sounds neat to say it that way. It does sound neat.
You know what? That's what I'm saying, because that's true.
Yes, I agree, Eagle.
And that's what I get upset with a lot, too.
What?
Nobody likes your XYZ thing.
Nobody likes your XYZ thing.
Nobody likes you.
Somebody said that to you?
Somebody said, nobody likes your XYZ thing.
Somebody said that to you? Wait.
Yeah, somebody said, nobody likes your server. Discord server. Nobody likes your Discord server. Nobody wants to join your tribe or whatever, your clan or group, team, club.
And how is that somebody making a decision for your opinion?
How is somebody making a decision for my opinion or for other people's opinions?
Oh, you're saying that by them speaking for other people.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're asking not to, so clarify
So what
then.
I'm saying is exactly that. To never make decisions for other people. Doesn't matter whether it's the person themselves or the people. It's other people. Only make decisions of your opinion, not of other people's opinions. Never!
Eagle.
Yeah?
I hear your anger. And I want to make sure you feel heard. That's the whole reason why we're making this video.
Thank you.
Do you hear what my request is?
I'm not exactly sure. Be more specific?
I was having an opinion about the phrase making decisions for other people's opinions.
Sure.
And I was asking you to rephrase it a different way.
So you don't like the idea of not making decisions for people's opinions?
Well, like for the second thing about the things that somebody said about speaking for other people, where you specify and say, don't speak on other people's behalf.
Don't, without their approval, sure. Don't speak, but don't make decisions for people without their approval. don't don't make decisions on other people's opinions. I.e., do not speak of other people's opinions without their approval. Because that's making decisions for them about their opinions. You're speaking of their opinions, making decisions of them about their opinions. For them about their opinions. Okay. That's exactly the same thing.
I agree, Eagle.
Then you should be okay with what I'm saying.
I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm just asking you, are you willing to hear my request?
Yeah.
I'm asking you to phrase it without the word decisions in there. That's what I'm asking you to do. Can you just please phrase it with clarity without using the word decisions? Because that's the phrase, that's the word I'm reacting to. That's why I came up with a couple of other ways of saying it. Did you notice that every way that I came up with didn't use the word decisions?
Sure.
Because that word is what's triggering me.
Why? Because you find non-specific?
I'm not exactly sure why. I'm just letting you know. I'm making a request. Can you please come up with a way of phrasing it where you're not saying the phrase, don't make decisions for other people, but where you leave out the word decisions. I can suggest the phrasing that I made again. Would you like to hear it again?
Which is, never speak for people.
Yes.
So you just don't like the word decision, but you can't seem to verbalize why you don't like it.
Exactly.
You ask me to verbalize everything as well.
Maybe later I can try to figure it out. I will think about it and I will ponder it for you.
So you don't like the word decision, so you'd like, instead, never speak upon other people's opinions.
Or never tell other people what their opinions...
Never speak for other people without their approval.
Okay. That's one topic, and then the other topic was the earlier one, which is never tell people how they should think. The original reason why I thought we were making this video is because you were telling people to not say to kids and other people, this is how you should think, to never tell a kid, oh, you should like your father because da-da-da-da. You didn't like the fact that people were telling you
that was not the original reason why we started this video.
Okay.
You've been paying attention, which you obviously weren't that much.
I'd like you to be nice to me, Eagle.
Sorry.
That was not a nice statement that you just said. That was really not a nice statement. I feel very hurt by that statement.
I'm sorry, but you need to... You seem to have forgotten why the original thing that I first said was...
Which I'm welcome to hear as long as you don't insult me or hurt me. I love you very much.
Sorry, I'm very frustrated.
Yes, I understand how frustrated you are. And I
will try to tell you it in a nice way.
Thank you.
As nicely as I can.
Thank you.
What did I start this conversation with?
Well, Eagle, that's why I'm asking you to refresh my memory, because apparently I have a different memory than you do.
Let's see, we started with, I was feeling helpless, and didn't like people not paying attention to what I was saying, not thinking that I was telling them that I was being truthful, not thinking that I knew what I was talking about.
Right.
I was basically not paying attention to what I was saying, and instead paying attention to someone else saying, because they were, for absolutely no reason, supposedly more qualified.
Okay. So I guess there's 3 topics that you covered in this video, Sen. The 3 topics are...
Don't...
Okay. Instead of saying don't, how about you phrase it as a positive statement?
Okay, sure.
People don't... because people... If they hear the negation, they tend to dismiss it. So how about you put it into a positive form?
To hear the positive form, then they tend to not dismiss it. Because that's the positive form of what you just said.
No, I thought that was the negative form of what I just said.
No, the negative form is...
A positive form is where you leave out any words no or don't or negative.
And they tend not to dismiss it, not.
The word not makes it a negative statement.
Oh. Wait. So then just change it. Do not dismiss it. Instead, if you do it in a positive way, then they tend to pay attention.
Right.
Okay.
So can you phrase it in a positive way instead of saying don't do something? What do you want them to do?
To trust other people's opinions. To how do I say, to never make what? But that my
I know it's challenging. That's why I'm giving you the request. How about to let people speak for themselves? You speak for your own opinion.
Fine, let people speak for their own opinions, yes. Let people make decisions for themselves.
And if a kid says, and I think a lot of this video is specific to how you feel.
Let people have their own opinions. Let people have their own opinions.
Okay.
Let people make decisions for themselves. Or let people speak, let people make decisions for themselves. Let people let people have their opinions.
Respect their opinions.
Respect other people's opinions. Let them have their own opinions. And I don't know if that not phrases with a don't.
I know it's hard.
Don't disqualify someone's statement just because they're a kid or something. What would be the do version of that?
Just because a person is a kid, or
even
when a person is a kid, make sure you honor their opinion. Allow them to have their opinion.
No matter who they, but people can still allow me to have my opinion without trusting my opinion. They can still disqualify it.
Okay, then, even if it's a kid that's giving the opinion, trust the kid's opinion. If they have an opinion in the divorce situation about which parent they want to be with, trust the child's opinion.
Yeah, you can inform them of the whatever facts you know of, but let them make their own decision. So let people make their own decisions. Respect people's opinions, and but hold on, let people make their decisions. Still, people are gonna not let kids make their decisions because they're unqualified to make their own decisions or whatever.
Okay, so the opposite of saying
idea they can come up with this.
The opposite of saying the kid is unqualified is remember that kids are just as qualified to have an opinion, or please treat kids as being qualified as having an opinion. They are just as human as you are. Please respect a child's opinion as much as your own, because please treat them as if they're qualified. If a child tells you they don't like somebody or they don't like something, then instead of telling them they shouldn't like or they should or shouldn't like somebody, trust their opinion, respect their thoughts. You can do it instead. And instead is not negative and not positive either. It's kind of just like a borderline. Instead of doing this negative here, do this positive.
Instead of not respecting kids, here.
Okay.
Respect kids' opinions. instead of disqualifying kids' opinions just because they're kids,
Right.
instead, respect their opinions because they're people. Or just respect everyone's opinions, always, no matter who they are.
Mm-hmm.
No matter who they are, no matter what age they are.
Mm-hmm.
Always respect everyone's opinions, no matter who they are. And never make decisions, or never, always respect people's opinions, or people's decisions. No, what? Always respect others' opinions. Always respect others' opinions and decisions, no matter who they are. Always let people make their own decisions and opinions, no matter who they are.
Yes, that sounds more positive and more...
Always let people make their own decisions and opinions.
Yes.
Always let people make their own decisions and opinions, and respect their decisions and opinions, no matter who they are.
All right. And that is your message to the world.
Thank you. And as always, thanks for watching.
All that in that little one phrase. How about everybody do a body check-in before we go?
Stretch.
Everybody do a stretch. That was an intense conversation. Do an arch of your back. Do a movement of your spinal cord. Go big grin. Go wow wow with your face. Do the big with your face. Stretch. Face muscles, chest muscles, yawns. Connect with the positiveness inside. We are leaving with a positive message. What is the positive message again?
Always let people make their own decisions and opinions, and respect their decisions and opinions. Not matter who they are.
Whether their age or sex or
whoever they are.
Whoever they are.
Whenever they are. Wherever they are. Not matter.
Trust a person's opinion.
Yes.
Let them have their own.
Yes, don't.
Okay, you could start off and say instead of
yeah, that right. Instead, it's a transition.
Right.
Instead of speaking someone's opinion for them, instead let them speak their own opinion. Instead of telling everyone, instead of making an opinion for someone else,
or telling them how to think,
instead let them voice their opinion
and respect it.
Instead of saying something like, nobody likes XYZ, your XYZ thing.
Mm-hmm.
Instead, tell them your opinion. I don't like your XYZ thing, and let others make their decisions and their opinions.
And in terms of the parents and the divorce and all that stuff,
respect their opinions and decisions, not matter who they are.
Well, in terms of the time when somebody told you how to think about who to like.
Well, yeah, don't. Instead of telling people how to think, or telling people what they should think, or what their opinion should be, what their decision should be, instead help them maybe by giving them facts, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or tell them what you would do,
mm-hmm.
what you would do, but don't actually tell them you should go do this, you should just think this is your opinion. No, let them make their opinion. And respect them. Respect their opinion and their decision once they do make it.
Amen to that. All right. Big yawn, everyone.
Go stretch, get some water, get some food.
Check in with your shoulders. Do a couple shoulder rotations.
Hello.
Alright.
As always, thanks for watching. Bye.
Meow.